Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and this one is about orange TH30 tube amplifier. Yes, indeed, orange TH30. That's great. It took me like 5 seconds to dial a great sound, because there's only 3 controls on the overdrive channel. Master volume, preamp volume, which is labeled as gain, and shape, which is the EQ. First, before we get into the business, signal chain and gear. It's the same than always. Well, the guitar changes from video to video sometimes, but anyway, what I have now is my signature ESP, one of them, this one with EMG 57 and 66 pickups. Then it goes to the pedal board, where I used Bass SD1 on the Song and now when I noodled. Then it goes to KH Audio's amp switcher and then a couple of amps. I'm gonna compare to the orange of the 5150 Plexi and 800, just that you will get a idea how it compares to different amplifiers. Then speaker outputs back to KHE and then to Sandrock's reactive load, where I have my signature IR from Jens Bogren's lead and clean pack called Valovirta. And then I'm recording the audio. Well, the signal goes to Steinberg UR816C audio interface, and then recording this to Cubase. And my voice is being recorded by this microphone here. 4 power amp tubes, EL84, and there's a switch behind where you can either use 4 of them or just the 2. And then there's the full and half switch here. So I have that now, so there's 4 power tubes and then full, so it's 30 watt. Right now this is 15 watt, and if I would flick the switch here, that it will use only 2 tubes, then it will be 15 and 7 watts. So you can, you know, this is really loud, but this could be also played at bedroom levels. 2 channels. The dirty channel, like I said, really simple. Master volume, preamp volume, labeled as gain, and then EQ. The EQ is pretty cool, because check it out. So here, it's basically a smiley face, but sad smiley face. So it boosts the mids, cuts the lows and highs. When it's clockwise, it cuts the mids and boosts the highs and the lows. So it was very, very easy for me to dial like. Yeah, 1 o'clock. That's where it was, without me even looking. The sweet spot. So that there is mids, but that there's also highs and lows. It's really cool. The only thing I kind of miss a little bit would be just the, maybe presence, you know, because presence is usually kind of this high shelf thing. But I mean, it sounds great. And there's a lot of gain. Now I've been having the SD. If I took the SD off, but the way I usually like to dial an amp is just a little bit of that it's tight, and then that it's kind of cleans, and then I just boost it with SD to get more. And the volume, that's a master volume. Again, the sweet spot where you can hear the power tubes that they start to work. There. It's really cool. The clean channel, that's a non-master volume. So there's only a preamp volume. So the louder you turn, the more gain it adds. And these treble and bass controls, they kind of work a similar way than on a plexi. So they're, yes, they're tone controls, but they are also volume and gain controls. Check it out. Because, you know, amps that doesn't have master volume, so these acts also kind of like gain and volume controls, because there's no anything between the preamp and power amp section to filter anything out, so everything goes to the power section, like on a plexi. And yeah, there's 4 ECC83 12AX7 preamp tubes. And then 1 tube is driving the 5th tube preamp tube, which is ECC81/12AG7, is driving the effect loop. So it's a tube-driven effect loop, which is, you know, that works fantastic. I don't have anything now in there, so it's just the amp. But while we're on the clean channel, it's not really clean. Kind of like plexi, if you want it to be clean, then you kind of need to so, but there's still a little bit of. Okay, then plexi. obviously the Plex is louder because it's 50 watt, but no master volume, so kinda similar, but this is like a bit smoother and there's not that much of high, kind of like, at least in my experience, how Oranges are. British, you know, classic British old school amps, but Marshall is a little bit more aggressive, has that upper mids and that Marshall thing, and the Oranges, at least this one, and in my experience, like I said, many others, they're a little bit smoother on the high register, a little bit kind of darker sounding, but still they have, and this one has the British character that I really like. Just, you know, joy to play with the amp. Simple controls, you know, it took like 2 seconds for me to dial a sound. Like, yeah, that's it. Plug in and play, because I really don't like to tweak and mess around. Playing guitar, it's all about, to me, it's playing guitar, making music, writing songs, touring, not spend like time tweaking. I mean, if it takes more than, you know, a few seconds to figure out an amp, then I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. So, yeah, but obviously there are people who like to tweak and, you know, tinker and stuff. I just like to play and write music. So, very good amp. I like this a lot. Okay, then let's switch to Dirty Channel and let's compare to 800. This is so much louder because, again, 800 has a master volume, but they sound a little bit thin if you don't crank the master. So I have it now, the master on 4, which is kind of like minimum. If I make it quieter, it loses the low end. So I need to adjust the levels there. But anyway. Again, no overdrives, nothing. $800. Kinda in that British thing which I love. Okay, then let's compare with when I boost these with super overdrive. So first the 800. Really cool amp, I must say. Okay, then just let's compare it for fun. American sounding amplifier, Peavey 5150. So the rhythm channel normal gain input. First the orange. Like you hear, this has, you know, it's made in UK. The British, more like, the mids are just, I just love the, you know, mid character of Marshalls, and apparently these oranges too. 50 completely different beast. Even though I have the mids on Noon, it's still a lot more scooped and deeper, you know, American sounding. This is actually one of the few, like, quote unquote American voiced amps that I do like. It's so different from 800s and stuff, but when you blend these, it actually works because they complement each other pretty well. I should probably do a video when I do that, but maybe someday. And now I've been playing with, you know, active pickups, so let me just try with a Strat to see how this works. This is a Tokai Strat, like antique series Duncan pickups, like low output and 59 bridge pickup, which you can split. So let's see. It works actually really well with the Strat. Let's try with the bridge single coil. Yeah, because let's check out with 800. Yeah, because 800 and Plexi, these old Marshalls in general, they have that, which I really like. This is actually also really cool, because, and especially with a single coil, so it's not as chimey, so really nice. I like it. Okay, let's check out the clean. Let's put a neck pickup. Great amp, I must say. Let's just check out the Plexi channel with Blues Driver. Yeah, I got a little carried away. Only TH30. Conclusion. Great amp. EL84s works just fine. I'm really curious to try other oranges as well. This is the one I have now, but thanks to Musics, they borrowed this to me and a couple of other brands. But as soon as they have more oranges, the 100 waters and stuff, I definitely wanna check them out because I really like this. I like the simplicity. It just sounds great. Basically, no matter where you dial the knobs, and the shape is cool. It kind of like almost makes it to a different amp. Lots of mids and really scooped, modern. The clean channel, it's just pretty much a little bit smoother version of a Plexi, and the dirty channel, it can go do 800 pretty well, and there's so much gain that gain-wise it can compete with the at least with 5150's rhythm channel. Awesome amp. Really like this. Thanks for watching. If you like, thumbs up, subscribe. You know the drill. Until next time, all the best. Take care. Bye.